Hello everyone, this is Dr. Reshma Sagri, and today on International Women's Day I would like to extend a very warm and happy wishes on Women's Day to all the women out there who have been contributing to their families, to their professions, and making it really a successful life for others. Well, the year 2020 has been very difficult to deal with. A lot of people have been staying at home with restrictions. There have been social distancing, work from home practice, children working for, attending classes from home. There has been an unprecedented change in the new normal, really left all of us struggling to keep our bodies and minds in the best shape. And thus, the result is our whole wellness has been compromised. As the stress of the pandemic increased, physical activity reduced due to restrictions in place. People started, finding both their mental and physical health activities in shambles. However, as the year came to an end, we could finally see light at the end of the tunnel, with various vaccines coming into pictures, with hopes that were risen that the pandemic will come to an end soon. It is important to bring our physical and mental health to the best of its state. So here's some tips that I would like to extend based out of my learnings and my observations and experiences for all the women out there to make it a holistic wellness and inculcate certain practices into their overall health. So let's make sure that we spend more time in nature. When you spend more time in nature, it does not only improve your mindfulness, but it also helps take control of our mental health. It also helps us in engaging into more physical activities. Ensure that you spend at least half an hour every day outdoors in some form or the other, be it playing a sport like badminton or just running out in nature or just taking a walk. Try to disconnect from your electronic devices, and while you are at it, for best results, make sure that you are mindful, you are aware, you are in the present moment, and leave your stressors aside for a while you enjoy your connect with nature. The second important tip would be to stay hydrated. Drinking water is essential for the human body to function. We all know that. However, we often tend to ignore the importance of drinking water enough, especially during the transition from the winters to the summers, when there have been sudden changes in the temperatures. So make it a point that you drink at least 2 to 3 liters of water every day, so that you start to make a difference in your health in just a few days' time. Make workouts fun. With so many restrictions in place, it's time for all of us to get back to our workout routines, be it from outside, be it from home. Either ways is not bad at all. And if your workouts have become monotonous, it's time to switch them up with changing exercises, making workout videos, motivating your social media friends to join in together, or by including your family or your workplace colleagues in your workout sessions. It's also important to get disconnected from technology, because it's been a lot of technology in the last 1 year. Right from when we wake up to the time we sleep, we are not only looking at phones, but we also have brought our work to home. And this is definitely not healthy for mental health and can lead to excessive stress. So let's learn to disconnect. Let's have a screen off time at least 2 hours before we go off to sleep, and at least for 2 hours after we wake up. Keep a check on your health irrespective of your age. You may be you need to be actively involved in keeping a check on your health parameters. Engage into regular blood checkups or tests for common diseases and conditions, especially those that are running in your families, in order to prevent them, and make sure that you diagnose them earlier if need arise, and get the right treatment to avoid further complications. And the best way is to prevent yourself from ending up into health and wellness issues. So put yourself first. Women tend to worry about their kids, spouses, families, everyone else around as their top priority. But it is also important to remember that our bodies and minds also need to be made a priority. So before we want to take care of our loved ones, you would definitely want to make sure that you are holistically healthy first. And when I say holistically, it involves all the aspects, not just your physical well-being, but also your mental and emotional status, your social behavioral statuses, your financial health as well. Don't multitask too much. Take it one at a time. Multitasking is very much integral to women. And it's a very glorified aspect as well. Women hold great pride in juggling different balls all at one time, and working around the clock never ends. So whether it's for office or household chores, or it is taking care of the elders or kids in the family, women try to multitask and keep everyone happy, resulting in a lot of stress, not just on their minds, but also on their body. So it is very important to understand that you cannot make everyone happy at the same time. So it's better to take it one at a time and reduce the stress loads on yourself, not just on your mind, but also on your bodies as well. It's important to plan and prioritize, and with self-care, definitely all the more important. So start your day with a well-planned morning. Give enough time for your exercise. Reflect and plan your days is really important. And start with your own self-care plan as a priority in your planner. It's also important to adopt homemade foods and practices over processed ones. So while we are always influenced by different lifestyle choices, make sure that you are going local, going natural, going organic, so that you imbibe mindfulness and imbibe staying true to the roots as a way of your life. This concept can actually be applied not just to food, but also to various other choices that we make in our lives. And learn to adapt or adopt experiences over things. We tend to bring the best of the things for ourselves. We need to remember that material pleasures are very short-lived. It is going to give us pleasure, but what about happiness? Investing in developmental activities and experiences are more rewarding. There have been women who have preached how happiness cannot be purchased because it exists in things that are not physically present. And nowadays, we all are hustling really hard to earn things, drawing a blank on what we are truly passionate about. So pursue a passion as a roadmap to happiness, and you will not strive to be happy in life. And last but not the least, learn always. Never stop learning. Upgrade your skills, upgrade your core values, knowledge concerning health facts, financial aspects, education, lifestyle, sustainability in the modern day and age. With a lot of boom in technology and communication infra, it's very easy to stay updated and educating ourselves on various topics is definitely not a challenge. So hope this year, until the next Women's Day next year, emerges to be the one where women widely talk about practicing self-care and stress on holistic health and development while empowering themselves to a much holistic, natural, sustainable, successful life ahead. Wishing all the women out there a very happy Women's Day. Take care of yourself, prioritize yourself so that you are well equipped to take care of people around you. Bye-bye.